all, I'm sure.
Did you know that if ever...
All right, Ray in South Dekalb, you have been chosen to be next on the Talk How You Like Underground Posse.
Good, Ralph.
Hey, Ray, you been backstabbed, buddy?
Yeah.
How, man?
Very briefly, I had a buddy of mine I knew for about 10 years.
10 years, buddy.
Yeah.
That sounds like the typical scenario.
Yeah, and I had an old lady.
Okay, you had an old lady. You had a buddy.
Yeah.
All right, now how long were you and your old lady together?
We were about the same time, a little longer.
Mm-hmm.
And it just came to pass, we went to having problems, and the end result, he was the problem.
Wait a minute.
And
you started having problems, and the end result was he was the problem.
Yeah, it got to one of those situations at first, I didn't have any trouble out of anything like
Well,
that.
don't tell me he was stopping by the crib late at night watching the game.
No.
Or he would be there when you went home.
Actually, he started, I come home from work, he'd already be outside washing his car and this kind of stuff. Well,
oh, no.
we've been as supposedly as close as we were. I never paid any attention.
Okay.
But as time went on, it finally multiplied into something else. And the top of all of it, when we finally broke up, I found out that he had been taking her around to see lawyers to see what they could do to get me put out of my own house.
Ooh,
I confronted this.
Woo!
I confronted him, and...
Did you confront him with a gun?
No.
With a stick?
My hands.
Okay.
And they had towed him away.
Brother, I don't condone violence, but in your case, I'm glad you got justice. You understand what I'm saying?
I got it.
So he not only backstabbed you, he convicts and connived and got with your ex and got her to ride in his car, and while they was like doing the hoochie coochie, in between sessions, they would go check on lawyers how to jam you to get you out your crib.
Yeah, right.
Ooh, that's the classic, man. That's the classic case of domestic backstab-itis, my brother. I got a serious prognostication prescription for you. This is what you need to take. You need to take a strong dose of independence, and on top of that strong dose of independence, you need to take some of that new girl-itis medicine I got over here, okay?
Later, Ralph.
Later, Ray. Good God almighty, boy.
I was born and raised down in Alabama on a farm way back up in the woods. I was so ragged that folks used to call me Patches. Papa used to tease me about it, because deep down inside he was hurt.
I know Patches got backstabbed. 233 WGST. 1-800-FON-WGST. Ron from Clarkston, you'll be first up after the news, followed by Jeffrey in Decatur. That's the way we're going to kick off the 9 o'clock hour. We're talking about backstabbers tonight. 233 WGST. 1-800-FON-WGST.
Down to the ground when he tried to get up, life would kick him back down one day.
Yeah, I got one open line. I need to fill it up now. 233 WGST. Check in. This is your chance now. You've been waiting to talk. Let's talk how you like. You can tell it live.
Boys and girls.
Be staying here in my care while your parents are off traveling. There are a couple of things you need to know.
When's dinner?
Don't change the subject. Rule number 1, curfew and chores.
You already covered that.
Rule number 2, you can't hit on my sister.
Hey, it's a small town.
Rule number 3, watch what you do and say in front of my kids. They're very impressionable.
Then you better keep them away from their grandfather.
When it comes to comedy, Davis rules. Starring Randy Quaid and Emmy winner Jonathan Winters. Wednesday on CBS.
Ralph, this show is really great.
Always first for news. Now first on your AM dial. This is Atlanta's most trusted news, traffic, and weather station. News Radio 640, WGST.
Back at you for the final hour of the Talk How You Like Underground Posse. Yeah, this topic, this backstabbing thing ain't working, y'all. We'll take a couple of more of these backstabbing calls. And I'm going to get back to the everyday thing. You know, the everyday people. You know what I mean? Everyday people. Yeah. 233 WGST. WGST, Ralph from Ben Hill, looking at you right here. We got to live together. That's right, Sly. That's right, Sly. That's That's right. We are the same, whatever we do. You love me, you hate me, you know me, and then you can't figure out the bag I'm in. I am everyday people. Yeah. All right, we're back live. 233 WGST, 1-800-FON WGST. Tomorrow night, my guest is going to be Dr. Sandra Foster. She's an education consultant with a big-time PhD from the University of Wisconsin-Madison. She works with public and private institutions, and she promotes awareness and solutions to human and social issues. She's a big-time consultant with Head Start, the Urban League, Council of the Social Work Education Thing, and the National Association of Social Workers. So tomorrow night, we're going to have this fiery Angela Davis-type sister, Sandra Foster, with me right off the bat, right at 7:30 tomorrow night on the Talk How You Like Underground Posse. Tonight, we're talking about backstabbers. And I got 2 victims on hold. I don't have victims. I got 2 perpetrators. I got 2 straight up, avowed, out of the closet backstabbers. Let's go to Decatur, talk to Jeffrey. He's a backstabber. Jeffrey, what's your forte, man?
Hey, Ralph, I'm not the traditional backstabber. I backstab the system.
Oh.
That is, I took a very beautiful woman who was half clothed, and I threw a sheet over her and made her a Muslim, and I turned her to Allah. So I backstabbed my woman from the system. And after Allah worked on her, brother, she don't even look at another man, brother.
That ain't called backstabbing. You doing the right thing, home.
Okay.
Backstabbing is wrong. That's the wrong thing to do. You doing the right thing, my brother. I wish we had more folks out there doing what you doing. You know what I mean?
Well, you know, the right thing to this society would be backstabbing this society.
Well, no, dude, the right thing to this society is not backstabbing society. You doing the right thing. We used to call them lost founds, and you going out fishing. Let's go to Ron, Brookhaven. You official backstabber. Are you a real backstabber, Ron?
I'm a backstabber because I backstabbed the Posse because I called Neil Boyce this morning, man.
Yeah, you backstabbed me, man. I heard you this morning, and normally we don't let these begging suckers on like in the same day. And you call Neil Boyce talking all chummy like you down with him. You can't be down with me and be down with him, too. You got to make up your mind, man.
Well, I'm down with GST, man. I can't listen to Mike Robertson the boring, man. You know, I can't listen to the FM, man. And, you know, I got to tune in to GST, man. I ain't down with Clark Howard. I ain't down with David Paul now. I'm down with the GST family now.
All right, well, we'll let you slide.
I did step back.
I noticed you got your name on a piece of paper out there today, too, didn't you?
Oh, of course, brother.
You a begging sucker, boy. And you going to go to the New Orleans Cafe and eat all that food for free, right?
Oh, man, me and my young lady going up there, of course, man.
I know you see, that's why you a backstabber. That's why you down with us, because you get something out of the deal, man. That's what the deal is with you.
I enjoy the program, man. You know that, man. Why you going to throw that on the brother tonight,
okay.
man?
Hey, don't bet your house, man, and things.
No, man. I'm gonna be a rich black man on Monday morning now, man.
Listen,
I'm going to A-Train on you now. Right? That's what you said now.
Yeah, right. You gonna go to the A-Train on me.
I'm going to A-Train on you.
Okay.
I'm gonna have a good dinner, you know, some live entertainment and everything on you.
Okay. All right, bye, man. I'll see you Monday when I'm down here and all y'all Redskins fans. You ain't no hog, are you?
No.
Bye. Get that fool out of here. Druella, we gonna come right back to you, darling. We're going to take a real quick break. 233 WGST, 1-800-FON WGST. I'm Ralph from Ben Hill, and for the next few minutes, I guess we'll talk about backstabbing, you know? And now your Mike Fratello update. When last seen, the cute little ex-coach of the Atlanta Hawks is still unemployed. And the reason that he's unemployed is because he was backstabbed by a couple of members of the team. You know, Doc Rivers stayed in a session with the management for an hour backstabbing old Mike Fratello.
Ooh, I hate Smurfs. I'll get you. I'll get all of you if it's the last thing I ever do.
Well, that's what you get, old Mike, for hollering at the players and everything, you know, trying to be a little Napoleon. You little short sucker. Hey, Mike, you still tending bar at Dominique? Bring me a beer. America.
Do you go?
Yeah, we got Black History Month coming up. The month of February, African American History Month, whatever you want to call it. The Atlanta Media Network just put out a beautiful calendar. I'm not saying it's beautiful because they got my picture on it, but old Frida, I'm telling you, old Frida and old Barbara, they got down on that Atlanta Media Network calendar. I think they selling it for like $100. No, it's about $5. I don't know. But they got your boy in there. They got your homeboy, Ralph from Ben Hill. They got a nice little write-up on me. I got to take my press any kind of way I can get it, you know. The Atlanta Media Network. Hey, thank y'all, you know. And what in the world is going, hey, what's wrong with Tammy Lloyd? Tammy Lloyd done lost her mind, ain't she? I think she got a serious case of, somebody told me Tammy Lloyd was on drugs. I'm serious. Somebody told me that Tammy Lloyd got a drug problem. I'm serious. She been taking that special drug, not cocaine, not heroin, not marijuana, not speed. She's been taking one drug. Tammy Lloyd's been taking that no-sensitol. Did you see that article that she wrote in the Creative Loafing? She's got to be on that no-sensitol. Or either she's been taking that no-brainsitol. She's stepping on some presidential toes, man. Talking about Jimmy Carter and his Atlanta project. And she's calling juvenile delinquents juvies. Come on, Tammy. This piece of article you wrote him about, darling, you can do better than this. Now, I used to put that Creative Loafing in the bottom of the bird cage, but I see now I'm about to go and wrap the fish in it. Druella, Decatur, you're first up.
Ralph.
Hey.
I sure does enjoy your program.
You does?
I don't want to miss you. My daughter called a while ago. I told her I was trying to get Ralph. He's going to hold me and make me go to sleep.
No, I'm not going to hold you and make you go to sleep.
I'm calling you, but I always listen to you.
Well, listen, Druella, I certainly appreciate it.
I had all of this on my job.
You get backstab?
I'm an old lady now.
But you lived through it, didn't you?
Huh?
You lived through it all.
Yeah, I'm still living through something. It's terrible living through this. I hate for my grandchildren living through this.
Well, share it with me. What is it? Is it something in particular, something just in general?
These children, what I'm talking about, they just do all kind of things, and I don't like it. But it's nothing I can do about it. It takes somebody powerful for me to do anything about it.
Just like to say, just pray on it, Druella.
That's what I do.
Pray on it, darling.
And Ralph,
yes.
I just love you to death.
Well, I appreciate you listening, and I appreciate your love.
Yeah.
I do. I seriously do. You know, I cherish each and every one of my callers. I like to see you come out once or twice to some of one of my remotes
I had never
or something.
seen you. She said, Mama, he was in the paper one time.
I was in the paper every day last year, but they told me to stay out of there.
She didn't even tell me.
Listen, I'm going to, you know what Greenbrier Mall is?
I don't want to go out there. I'm too old to drive out there.
Well, you know what South Dekalb Mall is?
I know. Yeah, I'm right at South Dekalb.
Well, you need to come over to the JR Crickets over there in the South Dekalb Mall. They're one of my sponsors. We always do.
When are you out there?
I tell you what, I'm going to look on my calendar. I'm due for a personal appearance out there for the next Coach White show, when they do the Coach White show live.
It's not at night, is it?
Well, it's kind of like in the evening.
Well, I have to get my children to bring me. I'm scared to get out.
You can't be scared. You got to live large, Druella.
That's what my children tell me.
I'm serious. If you're scared, you might as well be
dead. I got on my job, I don't like to get out. And I work with a big company downtown. You know, went out of business for a long time.
Okay.
You know where I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Downtown.
Yeah. I know the big one that went out
with an R.
Yeah, with the pink pig and the tree and things. Yeah, and the bridge. Yeah, I know they put me on.
Okay, darling, I just love you to death.
Well, Druella, you take care of yourself and don't be scared. Come on out of here and see me.
I have to get my children to go out.
Tell your children I said bring you to Greenbrier Mall on the 8th of February.
Going out there.
You better bring yourself on out there.
I go to South Dekalb. I'm closer.
When you come to Greenbrier, you're going to be in Ben Hill. Do you know that's the bosom of friendship?
I know that.
You be safe as I don't know what. Now, they did lock a man in his trunk over there the other day for about 2 hours, but we ain't going to let them put you in no trunk. Come on out there.
I had it on my job before I left from there, and that's the reason I left. I cussed everybody out before I left.
Well, you take it easy.
And listen, I went to the executive's office to give me a letter well, I won't talk about that.
Well, we'll talk to you later, darling. We appreciate your call. 233-WGST, 1-800-FON-WGST. I'm dropping the backstabber. That was somebody's smart idea. Ralph, when was the last time you did a show like that? You know, man, that stuff don't work. You know, we got to stay on the hot things. We got to stay on the things that's on your mind. People don't want to talk about backstabber. I feel for that old flim-flam. Tomorrow we're going to have Dr. Sandra Foster. She's going to put me on the right path. She does all kinds of things, man. She deals with black women achievement. You know, she helps y'all black women against all them odds. She's got resolutions for brighter tomorrows and things. She's got all kind of stuff. She's supposed to be going around here speaking in all these different schools during Black History Month. And I understand she's putting on some kind of big seminar. But tomorrow, Dr. Sandra Foster is going to be here to help me get some calls and help me pump y'all up down here on the Underground Posse. Big-time consultant for Head Start. Worked with the urban leagues. Been on all them councils and social working things out of Wisconsin somewhere. I hear she's a cross between Shahrazad Ali and Angela Davis. And that's the kind of combination I like. So Sandra Foster, Sister Dr. Sandra Foster is going to be down here with me tomorrow. And then that's Friday. That's the Eagle. That's when the Eagle flies. And then Saturday, my main man, Harry Turner, and the Oldies But Goodies show. We're going to do some Oldies But Goodies. I know that'll work. We'll do Harry. Harry Turner's going to try to bring me Bill Pinkney. He's been promising me Bill Pinkney of the old Drifters for years. Now, Harry brought me Frogman Turner, or Clarence Frogman Henry. He brought me the guy Maurice Williams of the Zodiacs. He brought me the original Atlanta Tams. We talked about, I don't know if we got a chance to talk to Curtis, but we talked to a whole bunch of folks. And this time we're going to have my main man, Harry, and Bill Pinkney with the Drifters. So that's Saturday. Tomorrow, Dr. Sandra Foster. But for the next 30 minutes, we'll talk about anything you want to talk about. You want to talk about the white man? We can talk about the white man. Want to talk about the black man? We can talk about the black man. Hey, you want to get on these Chinamen? What about the Koreans? We ain't got on the Koreans in a little while. I tell you what, that's what I'm going to do. Let me go back here and get my stuff. I got some ammunition for these Koreans. You get on these here Koreans and things, you know, serving up them pigeons down there, little 5 points. Have you noticed there are no more birds, no more pigeons downtown? I'm serious. I'm kind of hanked about these Koreans, too, man. I'm kind of hanked about them suckers, man. You know, sucker restaurant open 24 hours. They don't never take out the trash. I went in there one day. I said, same yesterday? He said, yeah, same yesterday. 233 WGST, let's get scandalous. How much fun can we have on the radio? I mean, just how crazy can we get without cursing or talking about sex? You know, if you notice me, I'm just a straight-up, honest, clean-cut American guy. Oh, yeah, I got one more thing I want to tell you before I take this quick break. I'm going to do another dating game. You know, if you recall, I had a sister down here from some kind of Christian fellowship group. They tricked me into letting her on the air. She's with some kind of Christian Friends of Jesus, and they did like a dating service. So we had like the Ralph and Ben Hill dating game on the air. So we're going to have maybe one day next week when we have some fun on the radio. We're going to do a dating game. I'm going to give myself away a free limo ride like I did the last time. Same thing. Free limo ride. I got to call my man, Mr. John B.D. over there, All Express Limo, make sure my bill is paid there. It's the dating game love connection, because I'm going to be like giving myself away. And I ain't going to fall for some of them tricks I fell for the last time. Oh, Ralph, I've got long legs. Yeah, right, long legs. Yeah, long legs. Yeah, right, yeah. 233 WGST. You see what happened? Now, when I changed the topic, I got a full bank of calls. I need to write this down and submit it to management. Some people want me to be light and fluffy. You know, they want to be, oh, Ralph, we want you to be giggly and bubbly. And others want me to be mean. When I'm nice, I don't get no calls, you know. When I get mean, I get a full bank. We got Ancel in Riverdale, Yogi on a mobile phone, Bill in Smyrna, Davis checking in, 233 WGST, 1-800-FON-WGST, and Nicole is here. That's right, Nicole is here. Oh yeah, let me tell you what's happening. George 100,000 Watts is my engineer. G. Michaels is the anchor in the newsroom. Susan Chesak is producing. And Candace Peterson is hanging around out there, and Mindy Larkham is hanging around, and Dennis is still out there, and Matt Stewart is going to come in after I get through. He's still here. And my producer tonight, once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, the lovely JB, also known as the boss lady, Jan Banker. We got management watching me tonight, you know, and Nicole is here, too.
Hello, Atlanta. This is Larry King in Washington, and this is your cordial invitation to join me every night, Monday through Friday at 11 for the Larry King Show. We guarantee a few things with this program. Great guests, interesting interviews, and Open Phone America, where we talk about anything you want to talk about. That's the Larry King Show. It's an original, it's a happening, and it's exclusive right here in Atlanta on News Radio 640, because this is WGST, and this is Atlanta's most dependable news, weather, and traffic station.
Hello there, Steve Holman again for your friends at Altobelli's. You know where they are in North Fulton County. They're right there at the corner of Haynesbridge, Old Alabama Road. A lot of you have been going back time and time again for the fine food, fine service. Some of you, though, have lived over in the Stone Mountain area now and have said to me, well, we can't get over to North Fulton. Well, how about this for great news for you? Altobelli's has opened a brand new location, a new Altobelli's in Stone Mountain, the Stone Mountain Square Shopping Center, right there on Highway 78. How convenient could it be? Stone Mountain, Snellville, Lilburn, Lithonia residents all know where to go now. Altobelli's at the Stone Mountain Square Shopping Center, Highway 78. They're open every day for lunch, and they're right near Mountain Industrial, so you can really impress your clients with a great business lunch, that fine food, fine service. Open every day for dinner, Friday and Saturdays till 11, Sundays until 9. So try it out. If you live in the Stone Mountain area, visit Altobelli's. You've heard me talk about it for so long. The folks in North Fulton County have known about it for a long time. Call Al, call Ben, 413-1111. That's the number at the new Altobelli's. Remember the original Altobelli's, North Fulton County, and the brand new Stone Mountain Altobelli's.
If you miss a day, you miss a lot. News Radio 640 WGST, Atlanta's first choice for news, traffic, and weather.
Good evening, partly cloudy and 46 degrees. I'm Gene Michaels, News Radio 640 WGST. Tomorrow, mostly sunny and high in the upper 40s. Atlanta's official 3-day weather forecast is coming up. Here's what's happening at 9:30. Democrats in Congress say they will negotiate with President Bush on extending the unemployment benefits for the long-term unemployed Americans. The Democrats have introduced a proposal that would give 13 extra weeks of coverage beyond an extension approved last year. Warning of the people's revolt in the former Soviet republics. This by former Soviet Foreign Minister Edward Shevardnadze. Shevardnadze says that the worsening economic conditions could lead to a people's revolt. He predicts that revolt, if it comes, would be tragic. Representatives of 47 nations gathered in Washington, and they're pledging to provide humanitarian aid for the people of the former Soviet republics. The pledges came as the nations wrapped up a 2-day conference on aid to the republics. A pharmaceutical company reaching out to help the poor who need medicine. Bristol-Myers Squibb Company says it'll give away cardiovascular drugs to the needy. The move is the latest in the series of goodwill gestures by the drug maker. The drug industry has recently come under attack from critics who say the companies profit enormously from expensive drugs that only the wealthy and the insured can afford. News Radio 640 WGST time 9:31.
The official 3-day Weather Channel forecast from News Radio 640 WGST. Looks like we're going to get partial clearing in the cloud cover overnight tonight. It's also going to be windy and colder. Low temperature 32 degrees. For Friday, a partly cloudy to mostly sunny day. Winds dying down somewhat. High temperature 46. It's going to be a chilly one. For Friday night, mostly clear to partly cloudy. A low of 26 degrees. A cold start to the weekend. Saturday, a mixture of clouds and sunshine with a high in the low 50s. And Sunday, mostly sunny skies with a high near 54 degrees. With 24-hour-a-day coverage at the Weather Channel Cable Network, I'm Brent Bass for 640 WGST.
Thanks, Brent. Partly cloudy, 46 degrees at Atlanta's official weather station, News Radio 640 WGST.
Most likely, you can hear me loud and clear. That's the nice thing about radio. You can turn up the volume when you have trouble hearing. It's different in everyday life. Perhaps you hear people talking, but you don't always understand the words. If you have trouble understanding, Miracle Ear wants you to know that help is available. Even if you have nerve deafness and believe nothing can be done for you, Miracle Ear may be able to help you hear better again and get more out of life. I'd like you to call Miracle Ear for a colorful, fact-filled booklet. It describes hearing loss, the most common symptoms, and how you may be helped. Just call 1-800-368-2800. That's 1-800-368-2800. The call and the booklet are free, and there's no obligation. Call 1-800-368-2800 right now. Miracle Ear Centers, a tradition of helping people listen to life again.
Atlanta's best worst weather reports, plus the official 3-day weather forecast, right here on News Radio 640 WGST.
at times violent anger and screaming at me. Utterly screaming at me would soften that. I was afraid of her, that I tried to placate her.
You didn't consider yourself respectful.
Now that you're thinking it, that you mentioned it.
I was Vicky Long, sex slave, is now your mindset, or you're thinking as your mindset at that time?
Well, not a sex slave. I was afraid of her.
That's a damn lie. Tender love, loving me straight from the heart. Holding me, please let me be a part that you
Did you ever ask her how she was impregnated if you never had intercourse with her?
At that time, I asked her, yes I did. And she said that it was me. And I said to her, we had no intercourse, we weren't even close to intercourse. And she said she apparently whatever fluids were at first time we were kind of together playing around, that she took some of that fluid and inserted it into herself.
That's a damn lie. That's a damn lie.
We were a little closer. There was touching and possibility, disrobed, and just lying beside each other. There was no sex.
Did you have sexual intercourse with her?
No, absolutely no.
Did you ejaculate while you were with her?
I'm not too sure. Possibly that she was arousing me.
That's a damn lie. That's a damn lie. Please let me be your boy. That's a damn lie.
My baby Vicky, boy, she don't play. 233 WGST, that's an original. I mean, they've been sending for this. They said, Ralph, send me that cut on Vicky Long that you made. We want to play it in Chicago. It's going to be on Doug Steele's Coast to Coast Top 20 coming up this weekend. Ralph from Ben Hill breaking the charts at number 16. Vicky Long, Tender Love. All right, Ancel, Riverdale, you are the absolute positive last backstabbing call I'm going to take tonight.
Okay, how you doing, Ralph, my brother?
My brother. You still call me your brother after I backstabbed you, huh?
You'll be my brother to the end.
And you going to make sure the end hurry up and get here, right?
Yes, right.
Oh, let's go.
Look here, Ralph. You promised me to come by the shop and see me now. I didn't tell you to come get a haircut, but I want to see you, my brother.
Where's your shop?
26 Cleveland Avenue, Profile.
It's that unisex shop. You cut women and men's hair.
We do it all up there.
I can't come in them kind of shops, man.
Well, see, but we have a petition between there, Ralph. See, I know you was going to say that.
Y'all got them Jerry curl juices and things. And
no Jerry curls in my shop,
smelling up the place and things. Them activators smell like folks been using the bathroom off in them.
No Jerry curls in my shop.
Y'all got to have some incense burning in the shop when I come through.
Come on by, Ralph.
But you know I can't get a haircut because Martin cuts my hair up at Merton's Barbershop on Gordon Road.
That's right.
Martin King.
And you told me you was going to come by and see me, but don't come get a haircut. Just come by and see me.
You buy some time on the radio, I'll come see you. I'll come out there for free.
Look out now.
I'm see you look out, man.
Right.
You didn't read about this man just got locked up in the paper today. Well, it just came across the wire today. Big time payola. Somebody at one of them big-time FM stations, I won't call no name,
okay.
But a sucker got a federal thing on him, man, where he, been taking his kickback money and stuff.
Right.
And then y'all call up here trying to get me to come out to y'all place and thing, man. That's a free commercial. Y'all like to buy.
Ralph.
Yeah.
I'm going to let you go.
Because the FBI is going to come to that barber shop. That's why I let you get an address out. You done hung your own self, buddy. Bill in Smyrna, you're on News Radio 640 WGST.
Hello, Ralph. How's it going?
Going great, Bill. Thanks for checking in tonight. What's on your mind, man?
Well, Ralph, I've had some on my mind for a long time. Did you catch any of the CBS Evening News last night?
CBS Evening News last night.
Rather.
To tell you the truth, at 5 o'clock, I go into a deep trance. I don't come out until my show goes on, and I was on at 7 last night, so no, I didn't.
Okay. How long are we going to go on with sending our jobs out of the country? Example here.
You talking about the foreign trade?
Sure, exactly. Southern California.
Yeah.
Couple making big $8 an hour, right?
Okay.
Too much money. Send the jobs down to southern Mexico. They interview the people down there. And Pillsbury's paying these people $8 a day to improve their life. How's that going to improve anybody's life? You know why? You've got your corporate executives making $175,000, $160,000 a year, and I know this because I'm a corporate pilot.
You ever heard of something called imperialism?
Yeah.
You ever heard of colonialism?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah. Well, one of the people are going to stand up, or are we going to get some politicians that are going to stand up strong enough to put an end to this?
Partner, you know, that's a hard question. That's a hard question. We're getting it from both ends. On one end, the Japanese are saying that we're lazy and we're not trained and we're greedy. And in a way, they're right. And then on the other end, you know, we're talking about the same thing. You're talking about $8 an hour, which is not really any big money. But when you take that away from somebody, then that leaves them with nothing, then we've got a problem. I think, you know, man, I don't know. I'm not a big-time financier. I've always been under the impression that it's those little smart, now I ain't gonna call them smart-ass white boys, but most of them are smart-ass white boys. Those suckers that, like, run the stock market. Those suckers that run. Did you hear in the paper today, on the news, on the radio? I don't know, did you hear in the paper? Did you hear the news about BCCI and the federal government's going to confiscate all of their assets, $500 million or whatever? Every little dime. See, this is big-time crime.
Right.
We've been focusing on the wrong thing. While we worrying about these $8 hour people and worrying about these $8 hour jobs and things, we need to worry about the real deal. You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
See, the real deal is way up in them corporate levels, up on them high flows, in them airplanes. So you're a corporate pilot, right?
Right.
You flying all these fat cats around, man, these trips, and they paying you big salary. And I'm not trying to get your money, don't get me wrong.
No.
But if some of that waste was cut out, man,
Sure.
some of that wasteful spending, then we'd have jobs right here in America. When's the last time you were downtown?
About 2 weeks ago.
They've got a big sign. The next time you go to the Omni or when you pass by the Georgia Dome and check it out while it's under construction, there's a big old sign just to the left or to the right of the Richard Russell Federal Building.
Right.
There's a big sign, and it used to be an abortion sign where, you know, my people had a sign up there talking about abortion and whatnot. But now they've got this big old sign with a foreign laborer on the sign, the picture of
sure, I saw
foreign
it.
laborer. And say, you don't have to be
an
born
American to work in America.
Right. You don't have to be
Exactly.
born in America to work in America.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
but see, we're going to have to start looking after America. I hear people saying this continuously, but I don't see any action. You know how cheap, talk's cheap.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see anybody getting together, and I'd like to see more people like Dr. Lowry and people in that position start organizing people. Say, hey, we've had enough. We're tired of our jobs being taken out of America. I have relatives that are English that want to come over here,
Mm-hmm.
Let them stay where they stay, They're not Americans. We've got to start looking after the home.
Well, now, see, I agree with you 100%. But, see, now all of a sudden, this problem is focusing and is facing white America. This problem has been facing black people for millions and millions of years since we've been over here. For hundreds of years. Dr. King was talking about de facto segregation in the schools. He was talking about economic segregation and segregation and discrimination in housing. And, see, this is the whole thing about economic discrimination. We had a big old thing up in D.C. called Poor People's City, back in Resurrection City, back in the 60s, late 60s, early 70s, protesting the plight of black people and how we were like the last hired in the first fire. And now this thing is affecting everybody, and everybody's seeing what we've been going through. Let me tell you this right now. We as a community are down for any kind of change that's going to better our lot. We as a community of people, black people, have always been for America being better. We always wanted America to live up to its true meaning and its creed. That's why we fight so hard to make America do right. I'm with you, Bill, on this foreign trade. However, we need to talk to the main man. Don't talk to me. Let's talk to Boy George, all right? Appreciate your call, Bill. Good call. Pumped up some other folks. Got them checking in. 233-WGST is the number. 1-800-FON-WGST. Got to make this little announcement here before we take this real quick break. My friends, that's right. Let me play this.
The time was 6 o'clock on the watch. No time to chill, got a date. Can't be late, hey. The girl is gonna...
All right, get your tickets now for the Juvenile Diabetes Foundation Toast to the Atlanta Braves, coming up February the 6th at the Marriott Marquis. Author and humorist Bob Steed MCs the event, featuring an elegant dinner, silent auction, and a multimedia tribute to Atlanta's Miracle Team. Hey, for your tickets, you need to call 432-6336. For ticket information now, call 432-6336. Now, I got one line open, and I got 4 folks holding, and it's a possibility I still might be able to talk to you if you call 233-WGST.
It all ends this Saturday. The deal you've been waiting for on the tires you've been looking for. The Goodyear Buy 3, Get the 4th Tire Free Sale. Featuring Goodyear's famous all-season Performance Plus radial, Eagle GT Plus 4.
Buy 3, get the 4th tire free.
And Goodyear's best-selling all-season radial, Arriva.
Buy 3, get the 4th tire free.
The Goodyear Buy 3, Get the 4th Tire Free Sale. Act now. Time is running out. Sale ends this Saturday at participating retailers.
Mom, are you coming with me to help me find a dress for the party?
Of course, dear.
Can you manage with your arthritis?
Sure. Last night I used something that really helped my pain.
Arthricare, the triple medicated rub with more warming ingredients than the leading extra strength brand. Arthricare relieves minor arthritis pain for hours. Use only as directed.
Mom, the dress is beautiful. So are you.
Arthricare, because people are counting on you.
Up and out of bed by 5, left my husband sleeping on his side. From the kids, not a peep, the whole world's still asleep. Down the stairs quietly, so many things up to me. Folgers I'm gonna brew, the aroma pulls me through. The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. Just had one steaming cup. Ooh, how that aroma wakes me up. A mom can't sleep late 'cause your family just can't wait. The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup.
We go the extra mile to get you the shortcuts. We fly 3 helicopters. Tricopter traffic reports on News Radio 640 WGST.
And now the final Negro traffic update. I got to go to deep Ben Hill. Keith Callen, I want you to fly over Ben Hill, my brother, in your silver helicopter. Tell me what it looked like out there in Ben Hill. Keith, what it looked like in Ben Hill, man?
You think I'm going to even fly over that neighborhood after dark? Oh, you're on your own.
Hey, man, this sucker, man, he won't do my traffic right. Let me get Eric on the phone, man. Get me Eric Seidel. Let me talk to Eric Seidel. This sucker keeps making jokes and things. Hey, man. Hey, man. You messing up my show, man. Be calling up here with this. He ain't gonna fly over the black community. That's insulting, man. Let's see if I can get Joseph Louser and them down here to get this man. He ain't gonna fly over the black community. You know what I'm saying? And he on the air.
You want me to fly over what? That's a good one.
Yeah, Keith Callen, I tell you, boy. No wonder they got him on Freddie's show. That's where he belong. Kevin, Decatur. That ain't no name for a senior citizen.
Well, I can't help that.
Mr. Kevin, that's what I need to call you. Mr. Kevin. You 90-something years old, you got folk running around here calling you Kevin. That's for like a 12-year-old. What's your other name?
Pardon me?
What's your other name?
Johnson.
Well, let me just call you Mr. Johnson. You're
Oh,
62
okay,
years old. You've earned the respect due of Mr. Johnson. You got folk running around here calling you Kevin, man. I thought you was 12 or 13.
No.
Kevin.
No.
They didn't even have that name when you was born. They was naming black people like Willie and Bobo.
Well, my parents were at Forsyth.
Oh, okay. They were in Forsyth County, huh?
Forsyth, Georgia.
Gotcha. I got you.
Yeah, okay. You were talking just now to a man who's talking about the
trade, talking to Bill.
Yeah. Employment corporate. I was reading an article a few days ago in a newspaper where there's a shortage of workers in Japan.
What?
Yeah, and the
shortage of workers doing what?
Working in Japan, and the reason being, the manufacturer in Japan cannot find enough workers. The reason being, you have to be a Japanese citizen in order to get a job.
Oh, so that means they have 100% employment and 0% unemployment in Japan.
And they, instead of having people waiting in line at the unemployment office, they are going out trying to recruit people to work.
How do you take the American foreign, well, it's not the American foreign, how do you take the rap that they've been giving the Japanese that they're like robots, they're like zombies? You know, that's dishonest, isn't it, man?
Yeah.
That's dishonest. Just because those people are industrious, you know, and hardworking, we want to characterize them as robots and zombie-like. Oh, hell, they'll go over in them damn factories and work for cheap money. They'll work for rice. Hell, they're working for rice.
Yeah, for love of their country.
Right.
And they take great pride in the work they do. That's why all you guys are buying these foreign cars.
No, not I said the cat. Not I said the cat. Now, I drove an excellent car from Evans Toyota. When I had that car, Mr. Lou Evans was good to me, and that car was good car. I never had a second's moment of trouble out of it. When you mashed the gas, it would get up and go. That Corolla is an excellent car, and I admire the Japanese. They are to be emulated. We need to duplicate and replicate their ethic in terms of working, their ethic in terms of education. They don't have a crime problem. They don't have a big dope problem. They ain't all hung up on the Super Bowl and going to the disco shaking no booty. They working, man.
If they do, they don't spread it all over the front pages of every newspaper in the country.
Exactly. We need to send somebody, instead of Leo Coca going over there and talking down his nose at those folks, Leo Coca ought to go over there. You know, have you ever noticed how they come over here? When they come over here, every time you see an Oriental businessman or an Oriental tourist, I don't care if they're from Korea, Japan, China, Taiwan, Hong Kong, it don't make any difference. They've got a camera around their neck. Why do you think they have that camera? Because they're going to duplicate whatever the hell they see. I hear the white folks talking all the time. Oh, hell, they didn't invent the car. We invented the car. Them damn Japanese don't invent nothing. They take what we invent, and then they turn it right back around and sell it to us. That ought to tell them right off the bat that they're smarter than we are. If you can drop an atomic bomb on a man and have him eating nuclear ash, you know, and then in less than 50 years, he on top of you.
Yeah.
Man.
That says something about
Hey, good call, Mr. Johnson.
Okay, one quick
Sure.
statement. Did you ever see a movie made for CBS by Melvin Van Peebles Sr. called Sophisticated Gents?
Yes, sir. I know everything by heart, line by line, that Melvin Van Peebles has ever done. I did. You remember this thing, Sweet Sweetback's badass song?
Yeah,
you
I
remember?
saw that.
Ain't supposed to die a natural death.
I saw the play.
That was a play. I was in that play 2 times here in Atlanta. I'm in the Spike Lee posse, and Big Sam Jackson and Kenny Leon and Al Cooper, Bill Nunn. All those guys were in that production, man. We did it twice over at Clark Atlanta University, and we did it once for the Atlanta University Morehouse Spelman Summer Theater over there. Also, Melvin Van Peebles' son is doing good with New Jack City and a lot of other things.
But the quick comment is,
sophisticated gentlemen.
See, movies like Sophisticated Gents, what's it, the other one, Putney Swoop?
Putney Swoop, yeah. I'm going to get you, sucker.
Yeah, and the other one done by this lady in Martinique. All these movies showing the brighter side of life of black Americans.
Right.
And they were never able to be distributed.
Right.
Because, then people said, CBS, that movie is too good. We can't show you all in that kind of light.
You remember Oscar Michaud?
Yes.
We're going to talk about all of that stuff during Black History Month. Hey, Mr. Johnson, good call. Got to go.
Okay.
We had, like Larry Munson say, we had a lot in that call. Talked about a lot of different things. Okay, you people, hunker down. I'm going to take a couple of more calls right after I take this break. Come on, you guys. Hunker down one more time.
Stay off my back, or I will attack, and you don't want that.
233 WGST. Bobby. Coming back to you, Bobby.
Hi, this is Skip Carey, and I've got good news, and I've got some bad news. The good news, 640 WGST will soon be giving away trips to Atlanta Braves spring training camp. The bad news is you'll have to spend time with my boyhood idol, Neil Bortz. Stay right here for more on how you can win on the new radio home of the Atlanta Braves, News Radio 640 WGST.
He said, I'm afraid I have bad news for you. You never thought it could happen to you. What do you do now? You get the National Business Employment Weekly. Every issue tells you about hundreds of choice jobs open now, helps you land the new job you want, helps you become more valuable in the job you have. Pick it up at your newsstand or get 8 issues for $35. Call toll-free 800-225-8400, the National Business Employment Weekly. These days, there's more reason than ever to read it. Call 800-225-8400 now.
How does your throat feel? You need Cepacol lozenges. How's your throat? Ooh, you need Cepa Stat lozenges. How's yours? Try Cepacol. And yours? Definitely Cepa Stat. Sore throats need Cepacol lozenges. Really, really sore throats need Cepa Stat lozenges. Use only as directed.
It's going on now at the Atlanta Trade Center. It's Boat Expo 92, and your chance to see the Southeast's largest boat display. Over 32 manufacturers and 18 Georgia dealers have teamed up to bring the mammoth Boat Expo 92 to the Atlanta Trade Center. It's the biggest selection of watercraft under one roof that you'll ever see. Manufacturers' representatives on hand to answer your questions. Dramatic preseason boat show discounts and special financing available. If you're even thinking about a boat, don't miss this one. Boat Expo 92, going on now through Sunday, January 26th at the Atlanta Trade Center, formerly the Macro Building. Just take I-85, exit Indian Trail Road East, and follow the signs to Boat Expo 92. Open 7 days a week. Admission is just $4 with children under 12 free. For more information, call 279-9853, 279-9853 for Boat Expo 92. Don't miss it.
Is it right to pander to the racist element, to the Pat Buchanans and the David Dukes? Is it right?
Is it right to pander to the worst fears, to the racist element? Is it right to pander to the David Dukes and the Pat Buchanans?
Shrimp. What you call me? Shrimp.
Well, you did.
You don't wear continental clothes or Stetson hats.
I wear Seaman manufacturing clothes, woman.
Makes me feel good to know one thing.
Barry manufacturing. I'm a lover too, baby. I've been eating oysters. I've been eating oysters and shrimp.
All right, Mama was.
Daddy too.
Papa too. And I know that some of them never
I know how to do, baby. That's all I know how to do with love.
You know what, Otis?
What?
Because you're country.
That's good.
You're straight from the Georgia woods.
Woman, that's good. Woman, you goofy. You need a haircut, Trap. That's a bad jam. We got to get that. That's Rufus Thomas's oldest daughter. We got my main man, Matt Stewart, coming up at 10 o'clock. Sports Tonight, the hardest working man in the sports scene. You'll see him down at the Omni doing the halftime show. You'll see him doing the hot stove league at Chicago Pizza. Check out eating them chitlin pizzas and things over there. Matt Stewart in the hot stove league. I want you to call Matt Stewart and ask him, what's the deal on Cornelius Bennett? You know, what's the deal on the Buffalo defense? Are they gonna kill that sucker? What's the sucker name? Ripskin? Are they gonna kill Ripskin or what? Hey, Bobby, you're on News Radio 640 WGST.
Oh.
Hello?
Uh-huh. Look, this is the first time I'm calling your show. Now, I'm not black and I'm not white.
Well, make up your mind, sucker. Joe, Austell, you on the talk how you like underground posse.
Yo, Ralph, this is Joe, first-time caller. I must be the dumbass white boy. I just started listening to you, man.
Don't say that, man, about yourself.
No, I wanted to comment on, you were talking about I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker, and a couple of these other movies.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to say, those were great movies because they
Let me tell you another good movie, excellent movie to look for.
And they showed, black families, and they made a positive impact.
Get ready for Malcolm X, brother. I saw a sneak screening of it, man. I saw some pieces Spike put together, one of them after-hours screening things, man. Get ready for the X. Hey, Joe, appreciate your call. Gotta go at that timely hour, you know? Pleasing pleasure, but right now I gotta split. I gotta do the paper doll. I gotta cut out, you know. I'm in the wind, my friend, later. Color me blue, I know what to do. It's been transcribbled, transcribed, boiled and all, and related to you via Telstar. If that don't get it, I'm ashamed to see you with it. Color me blue, I know what to do. Tomorrow, join me for a power-packed 3-hour Ralph from Ben Hill show, and my special guest will be a dynamic combination of Scheherazade Ali and Angela Davis, the lovely, intellectual Sandra, Dr. Sandra, Sister Dr. Sandra Foster. It's gonna be good, man. It's gonna be good. We ain't gonna have no nonsense. We're gonna teach y'all some sense. We're gonna give y'all some help out there, black women. Teach y'all some achievement, you know what I'm saying? Get y'all over these odds and things. Dr. Foster, Ralph from Ben Hill, and you tomorrow night. In the meantime, don't do as I say do. Do as I do. Live large and prosper.
Let's get out of here.
Exclusive computerized school and business closings. Only on News Radio 640 WGST, Atlanta's most dependable news, traffic, and weather station.
Good evening. It's partly cloudy and 46 degrees. I'm Gene Michaels, News Radio 640 WGST. Tomorrow, mostly sunny and the high in the upper 40s. Atlanta's official 3-day weather forecast is coming up. Here's what's happening at 10 o'clock. The case of an Atlanta man accused of killing 4 members of his family New Year's Day has been bound over to the Fulton County Grand Jury. We get more in this report from News Radio 640 WGST's Don Dornberg.
According to police, 30-year-old Maxwell Winston bludgeoned or stabbed to death his father, stepmother, sister, and 5-year-old niece as they slept at their Chapel Road home in northwest Atlanta. In a probable cause hearing, Lewis Berry testified he saw Winston walking in the neighborhood in the wee hours of New Year's Day.
On the right side of the street, he was walking, coming back this way to you, coming back up, and I was going down. He on a brown trench coat, what I call a London fall coat. There was blood on the side of the coat.
Winston, an admitted crack cocaine abuser, is also charged with killing 87-year-old Robert Miller, a neighbor, during the week preceding the quadruple slayings. Don Dornberg, News Radio 640 WGST.
Delta Airlines announced today it suffered a big loss in 1991 to the tune of almost $240 million. The airline spokesperson Neil Monroe says there are several factors that can be blamed for that loss.
The country was in a recession. There was also the Gulf War in the earlier part of the year. And also during 1991, we acquired assets and operations from Pan American, which, of course, impacted the operation. So there were a number of different factors.
Monroe says it's the second loss in a row for Delta. Monroe does say that the upside of all of this is that the growth in traffic remains strong, posting a 14% increase, which suggests the Atlanta-based carrier is on the rebound. So all the nation's jobless people have stated their case on Capitol Hill to the lawmakers. They asked for extended unemployment benefits at a hearing held by a House Ways and Means subcommittee today. Congressional Democrats have introduced a bill that would extend the benefits beyond the previous extension approved last year. The White House has said President Bush would support some expansion of the unemployment benefits. The president's top aide and the country's top numbers cruncher met with Republicans on the House side today concerning the president's economic proposals. Here's ABC's Nancy Ambrose.
In what has been described as a listening session, White House Chief of Staff Samuel Skinner and OMB Director Dick Dorman came to Capitol Hill to talk to House Republicans about the upcoming State of the Union address. The message they received, according to participants, is that the president needs to be bold, far-reaching, and focused in his annual speech. Conservative Republicans have conveyed to the administration the need to present proposals that have teeth in them to turn the economy around. Skinner reportedly told the group they would be pleased with what the president has to say Tuesday night. Nancy Ambrose, ABC News, Capitol Hill.
Thousands of people who got new pre-approved Discover credit cards are discovering they don't have credit after all. A spokeswoman for the